Foresights TV with me, Esma. The recent remarks by India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal have sparked criticism from Chinese experts, igniting a debate on global trade dynamics amid intensifying US-China competition. Speaking at the India Global Forum in Mumbai, Goyal described the US reciprocal tariffs on India as an opportunity of a lifetime and blamed China's 2001 entry into the WTO for the current global economic instability. The comments, seen as aligning closely with US rhetoric, have been sharply rebuffed by Chinese analysts who accuses India of opportunism and warned that such position could backfire in its trade negotiations with Washington. Here's a special story from Foresights TV. At the India Global Forum, Piyush Goyal portrayed the US tariffs not as a setback but as a historic chance for India to reposition itself in global trade. He linked the ongoing global economic disorder to China's integration to the World Trade Organization, implying that China's trade practices have long distorted international markets. Goyal emphasized India's proactive engagements in the US, indicating that talks were underway to finalize a comprehensive trade agreement. Chinese analysts swiftly responded, interpreting Goyal's comments as a diplomatic maneuver aimed at currying favor with the US, especially the Trump administration, in exchange for trade concessions. Long Jingshun, a professor at Sichuan International Studies University, and Zhi Shao of Tsinghua University, argued that Goyal's rhetoric served the dual purpose of discrediting China and seeking exemptions from the newly imposed US tariffs. They warned, however, that such concessions could embolden the US to demand further compromises from India, potentially worsening the trade deficit and increasing tariff pressure. Additionally, they challenged India's claim of being able to seize economic opportunities amid the US-China rivalry, noting India's limited production capacity, high cost, and dependence on Chinese supply chains. Recently, the Trump administration's imposed 26% tariff on Indian imports, escalating trade tensions. Unlike some other countries, India refrained from retaliatory tariffs, instead opting to continue negotiations with the US. Goyal attempted to downplay any significant negative impact on India's economy, although analysts projected a 20-40 basis point drag on GDP growth due to the tariffs. Amid the tensions, the Chinese embassy in India called for solidarity between the two largest developing nations. Using spokesperson for the embassy stated that in face of unilateral US tariff action, India and China should work together to protect the right of the global south and uphold multilateralism. She emphasized that trade wars have no winners and urged countries to reject protectionism in favor of cooperative economic strategies. Trade friction between the US and India and Goyal's pointed criticism of China reflect India's evolving strategic approach to global trade. While Indian leadership views this period as a moment of opportunity amid superpower competition, Chinese experts warn of the risk of aligning too closely with the US and antagonizing China. The episode underscores the complex geopolitical balancing act that India faces, striving to gain economically while navigating relationships with both global powers. As trade negotiations continue, India's choice in this shifting landscape will significantly shape its economic and diplomatic future. That's all for today. Thanks for watching Foresights TV with me, Esma.